So this is stage 6-1, a stage that every gamer who played through this game on the original NES loathes to see. Main reason is that if you die on any one of this game's 3 end bosses, you come back to this stage. It was a way of introducing artificial difficulty in this game, making you come back here and fight through 2 of the most grueling stages in video game history, just to make it back to the end bosses. Now, at least if you were fighting end boss number 1, beat him, and then died fighting end boss number 2, when you got back, you started with end boss number 2. But it was still a way of artificially introducing difficulty into an already fiendishly difficult game. It was kind of a cheap shot by the developers. Stage 6-2 holds a special place in a lot of gamers' hearts because it's the site of one of the trickiest platforming sections ever put into a game. And the main reason it was hard was because of respawning enemies. See that in just a minute here. Try not to use my jump and slash. There we go. I'm going to save here. It's a very difficult section of the game here, made so because of all these flying ninja. Don't know how people do it without jump and slash, but there you have it. Now I can't really slow down and talk about this section because you do not get a great deal of time. About to see one of the most frustrating points in any video game ever, and it's this section through here. Mainly because of this jump right here. Luckily, I got that person scrolled off the screen. You wait for that eagle to come, hit him in midair, and then jump over the soldier. And as you see here, I am running out of time because the stage does not give you that much time to begin with. There's an art of the fire wheel here, which I highly recommend hitting just to get through the rest of this stage. I recommend getting the fire wheel there because you have this section to run through. And right here is the jump and slash. That's important because this is the last jump and slash in the game. If you want jump and slash on the final boss, you have to get that one. You will have to make it to the end boss with the jump and slash from there. First guy here will be one of those roly-poly enemies. You time that right, you just jump over him, he falls into the abyss. Now this next part is really difficult if you want to keep the jump and slash for the end boss. As you'll see here, this is one of the guys who throws that boomerang weapon at you. The reason I saved there is because this candle right there is an art of the fire wheel. Which means if you just jump and then jump and slash, your jump and slash gets rid of him for you, but then you've gotten rid of your jump and slash, which you certainly don't want to do. And you have all these enemies falling all around you, like these two roly-poly guys, plus him throwing it at you. So you can come down here, wait for him to appear, jump, and I take a hit, but to me that's preferable than the alternative. That is another tricky jump back and forth there. I'm saving a lot of states and loading a lot of states because I have a limited amount of time to record this, and I don't have time to go through everything. Highly recommend you get that hourglass there, because otherwise you're going to have green ninjas and others to deal with that you just don't want to deal with through here. You have to be careful here because of this eagle. Luckily there is a health restore there. Saving here because you want to run across here, get that hourglass, climb up this wall as quick as you can, because otherwise you're going to have more of those guys dropping out of the sky on you. Now here's this here, I'm going to save again. This here is another part where you want to be careful, because all of these candles contain a power-up that's not your jump and slash. Cutscene tells you exactly what to do here. Now again, if you have jump and slash, this is no challenge whatsoever. I say as I'm getting my butt kicked, but that's the other. I was just running up there to jump and slash it to show how ridiculously easy that section is. If you don't have jump and slash, God help you, is about all I have to say. You can run up the wall up here, and none of these attacks will hit you. You wait, time it, and you can come over here and jump up and slash the statue. Then you can do the same thing. You can climb up the wall over here, get out of the range of those fireballs, wait and time it. Take your hits that way. Again, you jump up here, wait for the masked devil or your father to come across, time it to miss, hit it again, climb up the wall, wait for him to come under you. And you can beat him that way.
Thank you.
Arg. I guess he's a pirate. Your day has come, Jacquio. Oh. Alright, the first thing I'm going to show you about this boss, and then I'm going to reload a save state, is as you see, those fireballs, when they hit, only do 1 point of damage to you. Like that. Now, if I actually hit Jacquio, as you see, it takes off 3 points of damage. So the first thing to know in this fight is take a hit from the fireballs rather than Jacquio if faced with the choice. Now I'm going to reload from a save state. What you're going to want to do is avoid those fireballs. Now, you don't want to get too far up on the wall there because he will be able to hit you if you're just run right into you if you're too far up the wall. As you see here, with the right timing that I just screwed up, the right timing, it makes it very difficult for Jacquio to even hit you. It seems daunting the first time you try it, but it's generally jump over the fireball, jump over, hit Jacquio with the tip of your sword because you don't want to come in contact with his body. Now, there I took a hit from the fireballs, but that's okay because like I showed earlier, the fireballs take off 1 point of damage. Hitting Jacquio takes 3 points of damage from you. So jumping down, hitting a fireball once or twice, not a big deal because most of the time, if you time that jump properly, you're not even going to get hit. So you're going to be taking off 2 or 3 points off of Jacquio for just 1 point to yourself. So I'll make that trade.